Halima from Afghanistan, or from with healthy eating. I wanted to continue teaching the farsi or dari to you guys. But this is for the occupations, part 2. So a pilot is pilot. I'm a pilot. Ma pilot astam. Ma pilot astam. You're a pilot. Tu pilot asti. Tu pilot asti. Tu pilot asti. They're a pilot. Wa pilot astan. Wa pilot astan. Wa pilot astan. We are pilots. Ma pilot astem. Ma pilot astem. If you're a taxi, cab driver, then you say, it doesn't matter if it's yellow cab or whatever. You say, ma taxi, cab driver is taxi one. Taxi one. Ma taxi one astam. I'm a taxi or a cab driver. Ma taxi one astam. Ma taxi one astam. Ma taxi one astam. I'm a cab driver. Ma taxi one astam. Ma taxi one astam. You're a cab driver. Tu taxi one asti. Tu taxi one asti. Tu taxi one asti. Tu taxi one asti. They're cab drivers. Wa taxi one astan. Wa taxi one astan. Wa taxi one astan. We are cab drivers. Ma taxi one astim. Ma taxi one astim. Ma is we. Taxi one astim. Wa is they. Tu is you. Ma is I. Stewardess is a stewardess. Stewardess is stewardess. I'm a stewardess, like I'm work in the plane with a pilot. Ma stewardess astam. Ma stewardess astam. Ma stewardess astam. You're a stewardess. Tu stewardess asti. Tu stewardess asti. Tu stewardess asti. They are stewardess. Wa stewardess astan. Wa stewardess astan. Wa stewardess astan. We are a stewardess. Ma stewardess astem. Ma stewardess astem. Ma stewardess astem. Painter, rangmol. Painter, rangmol. Rang is color. Mol is like rubbing it. So a painter is something that takes the paint and rubs it on something. Rangmol. Ma rangmol astam. I'm a painter. Ma rangmol astam. Ma rangmol astam. Now this is not like an artist, so that's different. Rangmol is painter, like paints houses, doors, cabinets, things like that. Ma rangmol astam. Ma rangmol astam. Ma rangmol astam. You're a painter. Tu rangmol asti. Tu rangmol asti. Tu rangmol asti. They're a painter. And wa rangmol astan. Wa rangmol astan. Wa rangmol astan. That lady or that woman is a painter. Uzan rangmol as. Zan is a woman. Uzan rangmol as. Uzan rangmol as. Umar rangmolas. That guy is a painter. Umar rangmolas. Umar rangmolas. That little girl is a painter. Udochtarak rangmolas. Udochtarak rangmolas. Udochtarak. Dochtarak means little girl. Dochtarak rangmolas. That little boy is a painter. Ubachagak rangmolas. Ubachagak rangmolas. Ubachagak rangmolas. Somebody that's paint like an artist. Artist is, we say, artist megim, ya rasom. Actually, we say rasom. Rasom is artist. Rasom is like a artist that paints pictures. I mean, draws people's faces or animals or buildings or what have you, or scenery on paper or wall. That's called artist. That's called rasom. So rasim is art. So rasom is somebody that's dealing with art. I'm an artist. Ma rasom astam. Ma rasom astam. Ma rasom astam. You're an artist. Tu rasom asti. Tu rasom asti. Tu rasom asti. They're an artist. Wa rasom astan. Wa rasom astan. Wa rasom astan. We are artists. Ma rasom astem. Ma rasom astem. Ma rasom astem. Somebody that's selling flowers, that's called gul furush. I'm selling flowers, that's my job. Ma gul furush astam. Ma gul furush astam. Gul means flower, furush is selling. So basically you're saying I'm selling flower. Ma gul furush astam. I'm selling flowers, or I'm a person that, deals with flowers and selling it. Ma gul furush astam. Ma gul furush astam. Ma gul furush astam. You are a person that sells flowers, or you're a person that's dealing with flowers and stuff. Tu gul furush asti. Tu gul furush asti. Tu gul furush asti. They are selling flowers. Wa gul furush astan. Wa gul furush astan. Wa gul furush astan. We are selling flowers. Ma gul furush astin. Ma gul furush astin. Ma gul furush astin. That woman sells flowers. Uzan gul mafrosha, or gul furushas. That's her job. Uzan gul furushas. Uzan gul furushas. Uzan gul furushas. Uzan gul furushas. That guy is dealing with flowers and is selling flowers. Uzan, Umard gul furushas. Umard gul furushas. Umard gul furushas. That little boy is selling flowers. Ubachagak gul furushas. Ubachagak gul furushas. Ubachagak gul furushas. Bacha is boy, gak makes it small. Ubachagak gul furushas. The little girl is selling flowers. Uzan gul furushas. Uzan gul furushas. Uzan gul furushas. Uzan gul furushas. I'm sorry, the little girl is dukhtarak. Udukhtarak gul furushas. Udukhtarak gul furushas. Udukhtarak gul furushas. Zan is the woman. If you're like dealing with like goats, and you're involved like in a game for goats, there's a popular game in Afghanistan. It's called buskashi. Basically, they kill a goat, and you're on your horses with a spear. You try to catch the goat from the other person. So I think that one person is carrying the goat. It's been a while since I've watched that game. I've never watched it live, but I've heard about it. So anyway, so that occupation would be like buskash. Ma buskash astam. Because buz is a goat, kash is pulling. Ma buskash astam, like that means like I'm a person that deals with that kind of sport. Ma buskash astam. Ma buskash astam. You are a person that's dealing with that game for goat thing. Tu buskash asti. Tu buskash asti. If you're like playing sports and you play like soccer, they call that football over there. They don't say soccer. Soccer, I think. No, actually, they do say soccer there, I think. I know, it's either soccer or football, Megan. Your football, Megan, your soccer. So it's the same thing. Football is football with the foot, and then soccer is all... we're throwing it by hand, and soccer is when you're hitting the ball with your foot. So if I'm playing... So I'm a soccer player, you say, Ma soccer mekanam. Ma soccer mekanam, like I'm playing soccer. Ma soccer mekanam. You don't say the playing method, you just say the ball name. Ma soccer mekanam. You're playing soccer. Tu soccer mekani. Tu soccer mekani. Tu soccer mekani. They're playing soccer. Wa soccer mekanan. Wa soccer mekanan. If you're a librarian, and then you say that you're working at a library. They don't have librarian word for it, so you say I'm working at the library. So library is kitabkhana. Then if I'm a librarian working at a library, I would say I'm kitabkhana kar mekanam. Mada kitabkhana kar mekanam. Kitabkhana is like a place where you have a lot of books. I mean, it's like the house of books. Kitab is book, khana is house, kitabkhana is library. So the house of books is library. Ma da kitabkhana kar mekanam. Ma da kitabkhana kar mekanam. You're a librarian. Tu da kitabkhana kar mekani. Tu da kitabkhana kar mekani. Tu da kitabkhana kar mekani. You're working at the library. Tu da kitabkhana kar mekani. They're working at the library, or they're librarians. Wa da kitabkhana kar mekanan. Wa da kitabkhana kar mekanan. Wa da kitabkhana kar mekanan. We're working at the library. Ma da kitabkhana kar mekanim. Ma da kitabkhana kar mekanim. If you're a soldier, soldier is askar. Askar with an A. Askar. Kar actually means daf, but askar is a soldier. So if we say ma askar astam, that means I'm a soldier. Ma askar astam. Ma askar astam. Now if it's the Air Force or the the ground, whatever, they don't have the three fields. So you could say I'm the, like if it's in the air, then you say ma askara oistam. If it's on the ground, you say ma askara zaministam. Awai means like the air. Ground is zamin. Zamini means like in the ground. So askar zamini is somebody that works on the ground. So askar zaministam. You're a soldier. Tu askar asti. Tu askar asti. Tu askar asti. They're soldiers. Wa askar astan. Wa askar astan. We are soldiers. Mo askar astim. Mo askar astim. Mo askar astim. Like if you're the general of army, whatever, then you say ma general askar general astam. I'm the general of the army, like ma askar general astam. Ma askar general astam. Ma askar general astam. You're the general of the army, then you say tu askar general asti. Tu askar general asti. Tu askar general asti. They are, and the soldiers of the army, or the general of the army, they're the generals of the army. Wa askar general astan. Wa askar general astan. Wa askar general astan. Or if your job is to like sew quilts. Quilt is liaf with an L. Liaf, liaf. And you're sewing quilts, then you say ma liaf doz astam. Doz is like sewing, part of, like when you're sewing something. Ma liaf doz astam. I'm a quilt maker. Ma liaf doz astam. You're a quilt maker. Tu liaf doz asti. Tu liaf doz asti. Tu liaf doz asti. They're quilt makers. Wa liaf doz astan. Wa liaf doz astan. Wa liaf doz astan. If you're making pillows, pillow is bolished. Bolish with a B as in boy. Bolished. So my job is to make pillows. Ma bolished. Bolished doz astam. Ma bolished doz astam. Ma bolished doz astam. You're a pillow maker. Tu bolished doz asti. Tu bolished doz asti. They're pillow makers. وا بالش دوز هستن. وا بالش دوز هستن. If you're making suits and stuff, that's your job. And then you say ma. Suit is dirishi. Dirishi with a D like David. Dirishi. Ma dirishi doz astam. Yeah, you could say ma dirishi mesazam. Mesazam is like making. Ma dirishi mesazam. Ya dirishi doz astam. Ma dirishi doz astam. Ma dirishi mesazam. Or you could say ma dirishi doz astam. Ma dirishi doz astam. Ma dirishi doz astam. Ma dirishi doz astam. You are a suit maker. Tu dirishi doz asti. Tu dirishi doz asti. Tu dirishi doz asti. They are making suits. Wa dirishi doz astan. Wa dirishi doz astan. Wa dirishi doz astan. Ya wa dirishi mesazan. That means they're making suits. Wa dirishi mesazan. Wa dirishi mesazan. If you're making clothes, clothes is kala. So you say, or peiran is also like a shirt. Well, actually, jampar is shirt. Jampar is shirt. Jampar. Jampar. Peiran is like a dress. Peiran, dress. Patloon is pants. Patloon. Patloon is pants. They don't have shorts. If you wanted to ask them to make a short for you, then it's called patloon kota. That means short pants. Patloon kota is shorts. But in Afghanistan, they don't wear shorts. Patloon is pants. Peiran is a dress. Peiran, dress. Patloon, pants. Shirt is jampar. Sweater is jacket. Sweater is jacket. Kala is hat. Jarab is sock. Kala is hat. Jarab is sock. Nikar is underwear. Nikar. Nikar is underwear. Like kampi pants is called tombon. Tombon, like a pajama pants. Tombon. Peiran tombon is like a set of, like a long dress with the pants that the guys wear. That's called peiran tombon. They don't say that for women. Chaudar is scarf. Chaudar. Scarf. Chaudar. So now you guys got it. Chaudar is scarf. Kola is hat. Jarab is pants. I'm sorry, jarab is socks. Patloon is pants. Oh yeah, shoes is boot. Boot. Like the actual long boots, it's called moza. The one that like has plastic around it so you don't get wet. That's called moza. The long boots is moza. We call boot for shoes. Moza is, and then chatri is umbrella. Chatri. Chatri is umbrella. Chatri is umbrella. The scowl is purse. The scowl, purse. Now if you want high heel, that's called kuri baland. That's a shoe, that's high heel, that's called kuri baland. That means a heel that's high. Heel is kuri, baland means tall or high. Kuri baland is shoes that is high, like a high heel. Chaplak is sandals. Chaplak. 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 I think I covered most of the occupations. Thank you so much for watching my channel. You'll have a wonderful day. And good luck on learning Farsi. It's used, if you know Farsi, you can speak, you can understand people in Iran, Afghanistan, and some of the Turkish words are Farsi. Now Iranians, they have French words in their language. So they say some of the words differently, so it's not like pure Farsi, but Afghanistan's Farsi is pure. They call it Farsi, they don't say dari, but because Fars belongs to Iran, so now they have come up with a formal word which is dari. But if you talk with an Afghan, they say what language you speak, they'll say Farsi. Anyway, God bless you guys. I love you guys. Subscribe, pass on the information to other people. All right, bye-bye.